Well, we've talked about them a bit on the channel, and that is Dongcheng Tools. And we've said a few things about them, and what we did actually find out was they are a legitimate tool brand out of Asia, and over there they're considered to be fairly high quality. And I've said some things about them, and Dongcheng reached out to me and said, you know what? We're going to challenge you. We want you to try these tools and see if they're not professional grade. And they decided to sponsor this video. So I decided to, I don't do stuff in the trades full time anymore. But I got friends who do. So I kicked this over to some buddies who do some really, some heavy duty kind of stuff. We're talking big rigs, semis, that heavy equipment, that kind of stuff. And I gave it to them for a couple weeks to play around with to see what they thought of it and whether it was truly professional grade. So let's take a look at it in their hands, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about what I think about it, all right?
Snap it. We could have put that. Back thing your mom got from me. What's that good for? We're on a camper. Oh, well. The 110 Powerball.
Well, there you go. There you saw it. And is this a heavy-duty professional welder for people doing that kind of stuff? No, it's not. Is it a bad welder? I don't think it's a bad welder either. And the guys that I talked to said, you know what? First of all, they were surprised. They usually deal with corded kind of stuff, so having cordless tools was kind of, something that, at least for grinders, not something they use a lot. They did like not having a cord on it, but they did say that it lacked some of the power that they were used to in the kind of grinding and cutting and stuff that they do, which is not, I don't think that's wrong. This is not a heavy-duty, high-end, heavy equipment kind of grinder, and I don't think the stuff that Dongcheng is making for the U.S. market falls into that. Do I think it's a good, competitively priced prosumer, maybe even value pro kind of thing? I don't know. We're going to let you decide what you think. I can tell you based on the feel and from what I saw from it and what I've played around with it, I think it's as good as most of the prosumer grade stuff that's out there and kind of knocking on the door of the value pro. Remember, a pro is just somebody who gets paid. It doesn't mean that they're working on semis and cats and, big stuff like that. But let's take a look at the pricing on this, all right? So what we see here is, now this is not on sale right now. It's $103, and that's the full kit, mind you. You're getting the battery, you're getting the charger, you're getting the bag, and I'll be honest, I'm kind of a bag snob. This is a really good bag. This is one of the best bags. In fact, I'm gonna say it's the best bag I've seen from any of these. It's better than DeWalt. It's better than Milwaukee. It is, if not the best, one of the best bags I've ever seen. I know I'm a geek about the bags, but they send you with a bunch of discs. You got some flap wheels in here. You got some cutoffs. You got some grinding wheels. You got the side handle. You got a real charger, not just one little piggyback kind of thing. You get yourself a I believe it's a 4 amp battery there. Oh my God, that's a 4 amp hour battery, 20 volt, kind of a good solid stuff. It's a nice little kit for a brushless. Now remember, this is a brushless tool, all right? For a brushless tool at $103. Now, one of the big things that's held me back about them in the past has been the fact that, and other companies that you see on Amazon, stuff you don't see, we call them Amazon-based companies. This one really isn't just like an Amazon only, it's just their only access to the U.S. market. But a lot of them, it's like, well, what else do you got? A lot of this stuff that's shown up, you'll get a drill, and then 6 months later, the drill will go away, but an impact will come up and stuff. Well, they're really fleshing out the system. If we go over here and we take a look at the rest of the stuff they have here, they've got not a huge system. I'm not trying to say that they're the same as like Milwaukee or Makita or something like that, but they've got all the basics. You've got a drill, you've got an impact, you got a grinder, there's a chainsaw. I know brands that don't have chainsaws yet. There's a circ saw. Of course, they have some corded tools as well. They've got impact wrenches, sanders. I saw a jigsaw, an SDS, a rotary hammer. We got outdoor power equipment as well, all running. The outdoor power equipment, I like this. It's running off of dual 20 volts rather than having a separate line for that. I've been seeing a lot more stuff showing up in their brand that is, if you're looking for this kind of stuff, if you're looking to get into a cordless line, it's good to see it. I mean, we got multiple leaf blowers, we got the chainsaw, we got, let's see here, there was about one hand recip, as I said, the jigsaw, the circ saw. I thought I saw a recip saw, maybe it's around there somewhere. Point is that they're not a one-trick pony like some of the other brands. It's got some nice features. It's got the keyless where you can, or like toolless, you can adjust the guard on it, so that kind of moves around. That's kind of nice. Honestly, nice features. Stuff I would expect to see from a higher-end prosumer. Okay? I would see this like the Cobalt and the Hercules. And let's see, who else would be in that kind of realm? Metabo HPT, stuff like that. I'm not saying that this is the one you should buy, but I'm definitely not saying it's a high-end professional tool. And I'm sorry if that offends them. They did sponsor the video, so you get what you get. But it's not a bad tool either. There is a place where this fits in. You have to decide whether that fits within, the price point and the features and stuff that you're looking for. It feels good in the hand. I'll give them that. It feels like a good solid tool, and it can do some work. Maybe not high-end, long-term, grind it till it dies kind of work, but some solid work. Anyway, you let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you like what we do here, go ahead and chomp the old like button, smash that subscribe, ring the bell on the way out. You all take care, God bless, and as always, shine on.